Greetings, dear suckers. My name's Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. And welcome back to Disco Elysium. Last time, alas, our love, Rejoice Leighton Messier, is gone. She didn't die or anything, she just left. And the greatest tragedy of all is that I never did manage to get her... is that I never did get an option to have her take me to the island. God damn it. That would have been pretty useful. Now, do I have anything pressing? 2100. No, okay. Still a couple hours. Okay. Let's go see if... Let's go see if that bozo has anything to say about this. God, such a tedious, tiresome torment going all the way there. You got anything more to say?
Looking for something, Hunt?
Eh. Also this guy. Maybe I should talk to him first, since he's along the way. Hey. Evening.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells towards the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lots, and oddly screechy for a man his size. And something uncanny about it. Fake, even. Or maybe just bizarre. Hey, I am the law.
Everyone understands you are the law. That's why you have that insignia on your arm, so you don't have to keep seeing it.
But I can if I want to.
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. Alpha male? That's how the narration is describing him. Okay. He's a full head taller than everybody else here. And more noticeably, he's a lot wider.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Oh, then yes. It's like, yeah, I'm here to beat you. Yeah, I'm here to beat you down, and yeah, I'm here to beat you up, or beat you down, or fuck you down. Fuck. Somehow, fuck you down sounds a lot worse than fuck you up. Sure, why not?
Ha! Couldn't handle us. Cause gives the workers strength, gives them power. We have a right to work!
Huh. No, I disagree on that. People always say that, but no, a cause doesn't give them power or strength. They already have that. The average person has plenty of that. What it does is it gives that strength direction. That's something a cause can do, and that is useful, but it should never be mistaken for the source of the strength itself. No. Workers give the cause strength and power, not the other way around. Never forget that. You forget that and, well, just like the principle of explosion, you can wind up deriving fucking any conclusion.
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
I'll bet. You sure change your voice a lot. What kind of a cause are we talking about? The right to work, apparently. Presumably because these guys are all, you know, being denied the ability to work by the union and thus have no money because they aren't getting paid. Not a fun experience, I could imagine, but not like the union cares. Not like he cares either, but such is life. That's why you never trust people who say shit like a cause gives you strength and such like that.
Rights of people,
Oh.
rights of workers, to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
To abruptly alter the lighting of the entire scene.
His manner of speaking is wooden, the tone of voice bland and uninspired, almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
Yeah, that fits. You can get through a lot of politics that way. Probably an entire career. I don't think I've chosen any sides yet. Well, I have. The law. Kind of. I've been bending it a bit, but I am still on its side.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers.
That's true, I suppose. Not like that gives us any real similarities beyond person who works for a living. Much like a mercenary and a guy who works at a place shuffling containers around with a crane don't have much in common. Beyond the obvious.
I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Right to work!
Sure hope I can solve all this madness without it all going up in flames, or I might not have the right to work as a cop anymore. Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions.
I've done plenty of
like
that.
why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you!
I've already asked them that question. More or less.
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger to the man sitting on the railing. That guy or that guy? Because both of them probably can be described that way. Given their ideals. I mean, I'm a man who prefers to judge people by their actions over their ideals, but their actions have not given me cause to doubt the judgment of their ideals, if you catch my drift.
So do we, Scott.
The loitering man hollers in return. If only because that guy hasn't really taken much action, to be honest. Are you a mercenary hired by Wild Pines? Sure, let's come out swinging. Why not?
Hell no. I'm just an honest scab. I won't have talk like that around here. You understand?
His neck muscles tense up. The veins on his neck bulge.
I guess that's the end of that narration. Be careful. He's holding it deep in there, but there are things in there you don't want to meet. On the subject of the narration, it might be inconsistent, but I'm glad there is narration for all of the different skills, because if there wasn't, I'd probably be compelled to try and make up a different voice for each of them, and that would be fucking impossible to keep straight, even if half of them barely talk. Anyway, don't tell me what I don't want to meet.
It just has to be said.
Me?
That was not a convincing line.
No shit, drama. Hell no, I'm just an honest scab? That didn't sound too convincing.
Fucking loincloth.
He stares you down mutely for a second. Fucking what? What does that even mean?
Loincloth? Now you see, that's not really what a scab would say, is it? Better not to press the issue further, sire. He seems tense.
That's not what anyone would say. Is there a tribunal being convened by any chance?
Fucking bug.
He breathes out slowly, his giant chest deflating and his mouth slightly open.
You hear a tiny rattle, a small radio, cracking somewhere, an earpiece.
Hello there.
I'm going to interpret that as a yes. There's a tribunal, and it won't be long until it's ready.
How about you fuck off now, huh?
No, I'm having fun,
Okay, of course.
the lieutenant says, his voice a soothing calm. He looks at you.
There could be weapons aiming at us right now, somewhere above, in the buildings. The other merc. Don't push this, he's thinking. This is not the time.
Okay, back off. So we go after the other merc first, then. Is it No, that's ridiculous. There's no way that was the shooter. Probably. Unlikely. Okay.
The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly, he's trying to get his right-to-work dance back on.
Too bad. I think you may be able to help me decipher some tattoos. Take out the picture.
Don't think so.
He grunts, barely glancing at it.
Suddenly, this feels like a really, really bad idea.
How pish-posh. We're investigating a murder. These tattoos were on the victim's body. Give him the photo.
Silence. He takes the photo. Grey eyes dart back and forth on the glossy surface. His face is unmoving. Hard as a stone, but beneath it, you see dead flesh in colorful rivers of polychrome, melting skin and hair.
After a while, he cranes his head side to side and sighs.
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in.
Loincloths? What does that even mean?
Yeah.
Guess I'll never know. Can you tell me what the tattoo means?
What it means.
He points to one tiny star in the web of lines, away from the man's heart, almost on his stomach.
In what must have been Seminine.
Seminine. I don't actually remember that name, honestly.
I can tell you what this one means. Only one. You want to hear what happened here?
He squints at it. It's so small. Actually, no. Take the photo back. Yeah. Kinda curious what he'd say if I... But no. Yes, sure. Why not?
Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush. Benital, 41. Monsoon season. He's on a reconnaissance mission.
Bonito is one of the inhabited islands of the Seminese archipelago near the Pale. Covered in jungle, it was anchor point for the Seminese nationalists in the proxy war held on the islanders' territory.
Oh, hell. I thought you said proxy war hell.
He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kept villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun.
What?
Men are getting restless. There's talk of switching employers.
He licks his lips, as if drunk suddenly. Why were you fucking bugs and snakes? That's disgusting.
With some strange emotion. This is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off.
As if. Don't interrupt him. Hear it.
Our boy. He's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see action soon,
His voice gets strangely quiet. A long, long way from right to work. His gaze pierces the paper.
At dawn, he comes upon two kids, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they weren't breeding. Maybe they were just making eyes at each other. I like to think they were breeding.
Breeding, huh? That's a weird way to phrase it, but okay.
We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was nice. A little fat, you know, but not too old.
Oh joy.
She was quite the entertainment for the week she lasted. Expired in the hands of Sarge Mason, the kind of guy who'd make Chief there shit his pants and cry like a bitch. God. Mason couldn't let go. Cut the tits off her cold body and fucking ate them. Said primitive spirits were watching over him now. Drowned in a creek a week later. Spirits my ass.
Is this a real story, or are you just fucking with me? For giggles.
Something stirs in your stomach. There's a word on the tip of your tongue. Colorless, odorless. It's
Evil. Yeah. Simple as, yeah. Assuming any of that's true. Assuming even a fraction of it's true. And it's not that I don't believe this would happen. Worse, much worse shit has happened out on deployments. And that's in even in modern times, but I don't know. It also feels like the sort of story someone would tell just to fuck with someone.
You bet it was.
What is evil? It. That's what.
It's just nature. This guy, he used to say evil is when nature and spirit meet in the wrong place.
What does that even mean? What does any of that mean? You are a baffling individual, and I honestly can't tell if that's just bad writing or not. You were there?
No, I was somewhere else. That's just a guess. What this one little star on his belly might mean. I'm just a bouncer.
Oh, you fuck. So you were making all that shit up then? You weren't even there! You... And he didn't even tell you this. You're just guessing. Oh, you... God, I fucking knew it. I knew you were just fucking with me for giggles. God damn it. You've got a fucking weird sense of humor, man. Fucking weird. Okay, then. You're not really a scab leader, are you? Well, I guess he's leading the scabs. Kind of, or at least he's pumping them up.
Fucking mask is getting sweaty. I want to take my mask off. But
He shrugs. That's a mask? I can't tell with this art style, honestly. It must be a really good mask, otherwise I wouldn't... Otherwise I would surely notice stuff like his lips not moving and such. Maybe it's like a latex thing or something. Or maybe he's being metaphorical. Maybe. I don't know.
he's under orders, and orders are orders.
Orders from whom? The other guy? The one that might have a gun aimed at me at this moment, perhaps? I guess that makes sense. Or is it someone... Or is it something else? Oh, I just realized I forgot to put my sword back on. Whatever. You can have that. Would he even want that? Sure, let's see where this goes.
Nah, you've earned it.
All right now. Free commerce! Keep the goods flowing!
God damn. That sounds even more artificial than it did at the start.
On the photo in your hands, the dead man's skin is studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them, littering his dead skin.
Well, that's that then. Bit of bonus XP, won't say no to that. I think I got an 20 XP because there was an encyclopedia thingamajig. Well, I'm just gonna leave now. See ya. Wouldn't wanna be ya.
So, the ship has sailed. Did you see it? I know you did. Tell me, what did it look like as it grew smaller and smaller when that mainsail dropped behind the horizon?
It looked a lot like my romantic prospects.
There's a mean little light in his eyes.
Isn't there always?
Did it look like a germ? Did it look like a piece of bacteria?
Not especially.
His jaw is clenched, and his quadruple chin is quivering with hatred. This is decades of hatred speaking right now.
Isn't it always?
You get a sinking feeling.
No, it looked like a boat sailing away from the coast. No need to be overly dramatic.
You wanted us to relay all this information to her.
The lieutenant cuts in.
That this is a takeover? That I want a war? God, I hope you also told her about the drug trade. They absolutely hate getting their hands dirty with that. You can kill 1 million people, but if you do something the police doesn't like, well, then you're out of the yacht club. Goodbye, you inhuman fuck.
Inhuman fuck. Nonsense. That's entirely human. So that's why you've been so forthcoming, then?
No, no, Harry. What we have is real. We're working men. This here
He taps his chest, then points to you.
is real.
Are you coming on to me? So this was your plan all along, for me to relay this information to her.
Harry, I can't see into the future. We are all playing by ear on this planet. I had no idea she'd react so strongly.
But you did want me to relay info to her.
I did. I knew the negotiations would go better with police officers telling her horror stories from inside the harbour. It's scarier this way. Turns out it was a magnificent strategy. I never thought it'd so fundamentally fuck her up.
How do you know she left? Why would he not know? Sure, let's ask that. Why not?
Harry, I bunked her cabin. I bunked her whole boat. I had cameras surveying her boat. Hell, I even wanted to bug that thermal cap, but my boys advised against it.
They must have done it while Joyce was busy questioning the locals.
So you've been listening to our conversations all the time?
Not me personally. I had guys recording and processing this information for me.
The Hardy Boys?
Hell no! They'd fuck it up.
True.
They can't do anything right.
Also
I
true.
mean my real boys. My special task force boys.
Fair enough.
Where are these boys?
They sure as hell aren't hanging out in the open with beers in their hands for the cops to question. They're pros, Mr. Kitsuragi.
They're just shy, aren't they? That's wild how you got me to do all that stuff.
Harry, you made a conscious decision to relay that information to her. You could have kept it for yourself.
You used my intellectual curiosity against me. By which I mean my instinct to do literally everything I can do.
Against you? Oh, Harry, I'd like to think I used it for you.
That doesn't actually make it better. That's just a...
It was interesting. No arguing against that.
You would think that, given that you were written by the writers of this game. Of course they would think it was interesting. Tooting your own horn a bit there. Whatever your name is. But she told me a beautiful story about the discovery of the Insulinde.
Of course she did. Rich people have the best stories about all the interesting things they've done and seen, all the beautiful places they've been to. It's just sentimentalism. She can afford to be sentimental, and she can afford to lose as well.
But she said she's insane, like me. No. Well, maybe like me, but not as insane as me. She was very clear about that.
She's not insane. What did she tell you?
She told me she's over-radiated from pale transit.
No, she's not. She's a sentimental alcoholic. They all are. Never take a drop and you'll be 8 laps ahead of those upper-class winos. Just like old Mr. Clare here. Try it. You'll be a real super detective.
I have been trying that, actually. Not that I want to be anything like you, but, well, Hitler ate sugar. I've actually... Wait. What's that? That looks an awful lot like a flask of some kind of alcohol. Anyway, I've actually walked the path of sobriety for a while now.
I can see that, Harry. Alcohol has left its marks, but you're doing better than when I first saw you. Rich man is shitting himself. The working class sober.
Maybe the rich man who runs all the alcohol stores, perhaps. I was probably a good 1% of their yearly income. So what's going to happen now?
What was always going to happen? We take the harbour and she fucks off to Ozon, uncorks a bottle of wine, calls her partners, and says they need to distance themselves from this nasty business before the big shit spinner splashes everyone. Only difference is the Union doesn't have to lose 2,000 men to machine gun fire.
Everyone wins. Kind of. Or at least everyone would have lost a lot more in the alternative. But I swore fealty to her. She was my beautiful... lady? Look, I just want to do police work. Sure, why not? Damn, Everett. I was hoping I'd somehow get to fuck you over in the end. Not the other way around. Yeah. That's perfect, because it keeps up the fiction that I haven't actually screwed him in any way, definitely for certainty. Let's keep him thinking that.
Damn, Harry. I was hoping that too. But the information I gave you proved too powerful.
Alas. Tragic. I'm sure we're all broken up about this turn of events.
You knew something. Something big. And you wanted to see what happens when you tell someone. So you told her. Anyone who's ever been close to power will tell you. Inside information is the sweetest thing in the world.
Indeed. I believe I mentioned that in my Receiver 2 playthrough. With regard to the ciphered notes, one of the better ways to get someone dancing to your tune is to make it a secret.
It's better than money. It's better than pussy. Money only makes you special for some salesmen. Pussy only makes you special for yourself. Information makes you special for all mankind. It's the ticket to history.
Debatable. Information in general, I guess, but specific information only makes you special to for specific people, you know?
Right on, Harry. What you did was participate in history. When history calls, you have to pick up. You had no choice. None of us ever do. A hard disco cop like you, I knew you weren't one to resist temptation.
I'm more into rock and roll, honestly.
You know what, detective? I am going to leave this out of my reports, and I suggest you leave it out of yours too.
Wuss.
Just look at the three of us. The three careless boyaderos. Good times, good times.
Okay. So what now? Or so what the fuck now? Spread your arms.
Now we let bygones be bygones because there's work to do. For me and for you. I suppose there was a reason you came here, so let's have it. What can I help my best friend and comrade with today?
No, I think that was about it. Maybe there's something else.
I'm
Hang on.
always happy to educate. Very nice.
No.
Most certainly, Harry. Nothing bright.
There was a bullet in the hanged man's head. Have I not talked to him about this before?
So they shot him.
He sounds pleasantly surprised.
He was shot in the head before he was hanged.
How odd. I don't know what to say, Lieutenant. They told me they hanged him. A hanged man is what I saw when I took a look into that yard.
It's impossible to say if he's telling the truth, sire.
Thanks, Drama. You're very helpful.
What I do know is, the case is in safe hands. If anyone can get to the bottom of this shot and hanged man, it's my two little policemen. Godspeed, policeman.
Let's change the subject.
all means.
I'm leaving. And now to take the million-year-long trek out of here. Yay. So, that Everard guy, huh? He was definitely coming on to me there. Definitely. And you know what? I've had quite enough. So until next time, I have been Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. And remember, dislike the video, unsubscribe if you're for some reason unsubscribed, and leave a nasty comment in the comment section down below. Fuck you all so much for watching, and so long, suckers.
You're gonna be okay, kid.